In today's digital landscape, ChatGPT is a widely discussed topic in the realm of computers and the Internet. Developed by OpenAI, it represents a cutting-edge application of artificial intelligence and machine learning technology that has been made available to the public. I am thrilled to have the opportunity to speak with ChatGPT today about the subject of knowledge management. Without further ado, let us begin the interview with a brief introduction from you. ChatGPT.
Hello, I am ChatGPT, a state-of-the-art natural language processing model developed by OpenAI. I am based on the GPT, Generative Pre-training Transformer, architecture, which has been trained on a massive amount of text data from the Internet. I can provide information and answer questions on a wide range of topics, including knowledge management. So, let us start with the interview.
How do you define knowledge management?
Knowledge management is the process of capturing, distributing, and effectively using knowledge within an organization. It involves the collection and organization of information, as well as the communication and application of that information to support the goals and objectives of the organization. The goal of knowledge management is to improve efficiency, innovation, and decision-making by making the most of the knowledge and expertise present within the organization.
What is knowledge management for you?
As a language model, I do not have personal beliefs or experiences, but I can provide information about what knowledge management is generally considered to be. Knowledge management for me is a set of processes and technologies that are used to identify, capture, store, share and apply knowledge and information within an organization. It involves creating, maintaining and updating a knowledge base, which can be in the form of documents, databases, or other formats. The purpose of knowledge management is to enable organizations to make better use of their knowledge assets, to improve decision-making, and to support collaboration and innovation.
What knowledge management activities do you consider to be the most important for success of an organization?
There are several key activities that are considered important for successful knowledge management in an organization. These include 1. Knowledge identification. This involves identifying and cataloging the knowledge assets of the organization, such as documents, databases, and expert knowledge. 2. Knowledge capture. This involves capturing the knowledge assets of the organization, such as through document management systems, interviews with experts, or knowledge-sharing platforms. 3. Knowledge storage and organization. This involves storing and organizing the knowledge assets of the organization in a way that makes them easily accessible and searchable. 4. Knowledge dissemination. This involves making the knowledge assets of the organization available to those who need it, through knowledge-sharing platforms, training programs, or other means. 5. Knowledge application. This involves using the knowledge assets of the organization to support decision-making, problem-solving, and innovation. 6. Knowledge culture and governance. This involves creating a culture within the organization that values and encourages the sharing and use of knowledge, as well as establishing policies and procedures to govern the management of knowledge. All of these activities are interrelated and need to be executed in a coordinated manner to achieve the best results.
You mentioned knowledge culture as one of the most important factors for success of an organization. What are, according to you, the basic characteristics of highly successful organizational knowledge culture?
A highly successful organizational knowledge culture is one that values and encourages the sharing and use of knowledge. Some of the basic characteristics of such a culture include: 1. Open communication. Employees feel comfortable sharing their knowledge and ideas with others. 2. Collaboration. Employees work together to share and build upon each other's knowledge. 3. Continuous learning. Employees are encouraged to continuously improve their skills and knowledge. 4. Recognition and rewards. Employees are recognized and rewarded for their contributions to the organization's knowledge base. 5. Trust. Employees trust each other and the organization to handle knowledge in an ethical and responsible manner. 6. Supportive leadership. Leaders set an example and provide support for the sharing and use of knowledge. 7. Inclusivity. Knowledge culture is inclusive and encourages participation from diverse perspectives and backgrounds. 8. Alignment with organizational goals. Knowledge management strategies align with and support the overall goals of the organization. 9. Adaptability. The organization is open to change and continuously adapts its knowledge management strategies to meet evolving needs. Having a strong organizational knowledge culture is crucial for the success of knowledge management initiatives and for achieving the organization's overall goals.
What do you think are the reasons for failure of some knowledge management projects in organizations?
There are several reasons why some knowledge management projects may fail in organizations. Some common reasons include: 1. Lack of buy-in. Employees may be resistant to change and may not see the value in sharing their knowledge. 2. Lack of leadership. Leadership may not fully support the knowledge management initiative or may not provide the necessary resources. 3. Inadequate technology. The organization may not have the appropriate technology in place to support knowledge management. 4. Inadequate training. Employees may not have the necessary skills or training to effectively use the knowledge management tools and systems. 5. Lack of governance. The organization may not have clear policies and procedures in place to govern the management of knowledge. 6. Inadequate communication. The organization may not effectively communicate the purpose and benefits of the knowledge management initiative to employees. 7. Complexity. The knowledge management system may be too complex or difficult to use, which can discourage adoption. 8. Inadequate maintenance. The organization may not have the resources or the processes in place to maintain and update the knowledge management system over time. 9. Limited scope. The knowledge management initiative may be limited in scope, and may not address the specific needs of the organization. It's also worth noting that sometimes even with all the correct steps taken, the outcome may still be not as expected. That could be due to the complexity of the knowledge management system and the difficulty of predicting how people will use and benefit from it.
What knowledge and skills should professional knowledge managers have?
Professional knowledge managers should have a combination of knowledge and skills that allow them to effectively manage the knowledge assets of an organization. Some of the key knowledge and skills include: 1. Knowledge of knowledge management principles and practices. Knowledge managers should have a strong understanding of the theoretical and practical aspects of knowledge management, including the processes and techniques used to identify, capture, store, share, and apply knowledge within an organization. 2. Technical skills. Knowledge managers should be proficient in using the technology and tools used to support knowledge management, such as content management systems, knowledge-sharing platforms, and data analysis tools. 3. Communication skills. Knowledge managers should be able to effectively communicate with others within the organization, including employees, managers, and executives, in order to promote the sharing and use of knowledge. 4. Facilitation skills. Knowledge managers should be able to facilitate the sharing and use of knowledge within the organization, such as through training programs, workshops, and other events. 5. Project management skills. Knowledge managers should be able to effectively plan, execute and manage projects related to knowledge management. 6. Analytical skills. Knowledge managers should have the ability to analyze and interpret data, in order to identify patterns and trends in the organization's knowledge assets. 7. Change management skills. Knowledge managers should be able to effectively lead and manage change within the organization, particularly as it relates to the implementation of knowledge management initiatives. 8. Cultural sensitivity. Knowledge managers should have an understanding of the cultural and organizational dynamics within the organization, in order to build a successful knowledge culture. 9. Business acumen. Knowledge managers should have an understanding of the organization's overall business objectives and strategies, in order to align knowledge management initiatives with those goals. It's also worth noting that professional knowledge managers should continuously strive to improve their skills and knowledge, as the field of knowledge management is constantly evolving.
Do you think there will be any future for knowledge management and knowledge managers after organizations successfully introduce AI and ML, such as yourself?
Artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning, ML, have the potential to greatly enhance the effectiveness of knowledge management within organizations. For example, AI and ML can be used to automate the process of capturing, organizing, and disseminating knowledge, making it more efficient and accurate. They can also be used to analyze large amounts of data to identify patterns and insights that might not be apparent to humans. However, while AI and ML can assist with many aspects of knowledge management, they are not a replacement for human knowledge managers. AI and ML systems are only as good as the data they are trained on, and they may not be able to understand the context and meaning of the information they are processing. Human knowledge managers can provide the necessary context and interpretation, as well as help identify and prioritize the most important information for the organization.
Additionally, knowledge management is not just a technical task, it also involves cultural, organizational and human factors that need to be taken into account. Human knowledge managers play an important role in creating a culture within the organization that values and encourages the sharing and use of knowledge, and in aligning knowledge management initiatives with the overall goals of the organization. In conclusion, AI and ML can be powerful tools to support knowledge management, but they are not a replacement for human knowledge managers. The future of knowledge management will likely involve a combination of AI and human expertise, working together to effectively manage the knowledge assets of the organization.
At the end, I would like to thank you for your amazing replies and insights into knowledge management. Thank you.
You are welcome. I'm glad I could assist you with your interview. If you have any further questions, please feel free to ask. Knowledge management is an important and dynamic field, and I'm always happy to help with any information or insights you may need.